Hello students, in today's class we are going to discuss the drugs acting on digestive system. So we will begin with carminative drugs or carminative agents. So what are the carminatives? Carminatives are the drugs or the agents uh, which are used for relieving pain in the stomach and intestine and which does expel gas from the GIT tract by peristalsis. So basically these are used for relieving the stomach pain and intestinal pain, and what they does, they do expel the gas from the GIT tract by peristalsis. So simply we can say that carminatives are the agents which expel the gas from the GIT tract, and by this action they relieve the stomach pain and intestinal pain. So what are the drugs used as carminatives? So the first drug is sodium carbonate, the second is peppermint oil, cardamom tincture, oil of dill, and ginger tincture. So as you can see, most of the drug in this category belongs to the class of volatile oils. So we will start with sodium bicarbonate. As we know, the sodium carbonate basically is a antacid. So what the sodium bicarbonate does, it react with the acid present in our stomach, and by this reaction it form carbon dioxide there, which distends stomach and relax the lower esophageal sphincter, which is followed by expulsion of the gas noisily from the stomach, and this process is called as eructation. So mechanism of action of sodium bicarbonate is so simple. It simply neutralizes the acid present in our stomach, and during this neutralization reaction carbon dioxide gas is formed which distend our stomach and relax the lower esophageal sphincter, followed by eructation process, which means the reflex that expel gas noisily from the stomach. The second agent or the other agents belong to this class are volatile oils, and volatile oils basically act by their irritating action. What they cause in the stomach or in the intestine, they cause the local irritation, and which increase the motility and relaxation of lower esophageal sphincter, which end with warmth feeling and comfort. So the drug used in carminative drugs are sodium bicarbonate, peppermint oil, cardamom tincture, oil of dill, and ginger tincture. What sodium carbonate basically does, it simply neutralizes the acid present in the stomach. It forms carbon dioxide there and relax our lower esophageal sphincter, and then the eructation happens. What the volatile oils does, they cause the local irritation action in the stomach and the intestine and increase the motility and cause the relaxation of lower esophageal sphincter, which end with warmth feeling and comfort. So what are the uses of carminatives? So carminatives are used in the treatment of dyspepsia, in the treatment of discomfort condition in upper abdomen, in the treatment of gas formation, or simply we can say bloating, to relieve the feeling of fullness, and to treat the burning sensation, or what we can simply say the heartburn situation. So this is the carminative drugs. So what are the carminative drugs? Carminative drugs are basically agents which simply expel the gas from our GIT tract and relieve abdominal pain and intestinal pain. So the next agent or the next topic in this category is digestants. So what are the digestants? Digestants are the agents or the substance which promote the digestion of food. So digestant basically involves a number of proteolytic enzymes, amylolytic enzyme and lipolytic enzymes. So digestants basically are enzymes which facilitate the digestion of food. So they are marketed in combination formulation and used for the treatment of dyspeptic symptoms and as appetite stimulants or health tonics. But digestants are only beneficial when they are used occasionally, or when the secretion of digestive enzyme in our GIT tract is not up to the mark. If we use the digestant preparation on routine basis, so this use is not rational. We should not promote this kind of use. We should only use digestants occasionally, or if we are having the problem of dyspepsia or the secretion of digestive enzyme in the GIT tract is not sufficient. So the first agent in the class of digestants is dilute hydrochloric acid. It is used in the treatment of achlorhydria. Achlorhydria is the condition in which there is not sufficient secretion of hydrochloric acid in our stomach. So to relieve this situation, we use dilute hydrochloric acid. We simply use 5 to 10 ml of dilute hydrochloric acid or 10% hydrochloric acid, which is further diluted to 100 to 200 ml with water, and we simply sipped it up. So what it does, it simply compensate the amount of hydrochloric acid in our stomach and help in digestion of food. The second commonly used digestant is pepsin. So it is an enzyme basically, and it is used with dilute hydrochloric acid in the treatment of gastric achilia, which can be present due to atrophic gastritis, gastric carcinoma, and due to pernicious anemia. So pepsin is basically a enzyme, and it is used in the combination with hydrochloric acid. The next compound in this category is papain. So papain is again a proteolytic enzyme which is obtained from raw papaya, and it helps in digestion of protein because it is a proteolytic enzyme. But its efficacy after oral ingestion is doubtful, although it is widely used as in oral preparation, but its efficacy is not well proven after oral ingestion. The next compound in the category of digestant is pancreatin. Pancreatin basically a mixture of pancreatin enzymes we obtain from pig pancreas. So this mixture contains amylase, trypsin and lipase. After the administration of pancreatin in the subjects, fat and nitrogen contents of the stool may be reduced and diarrhea may be prevented. The pancreatin is used as enteric coated tablets or capsule to protect these enzymes from being destroyed in the stomach by the pepsin. The side effects of pancreatin use are nausea, diarrhea and hyperuricemia, but these are occasional. The next compound in the category of digestant is diastase and tacadiastase. So these are amylolytic enzymes obtained from fungus Aspergillus oryzae, and they have been used in pancreatic insufficiency, but their efficiency is not equivocal to pancreatin. So these are the agents belong to the class of digestants. So digestants are basically agents which promote the digestion of food or which facilitate the digestion of food. Digestants involves a number of enzymes, a number of proteolytic enzyme, amylolytic enzyme and lipolytic enzyme. Some common agents in digestants are diluted hydrochloric acid, pepsin, papain, pancreatin, which is a blend of enzyme, and the enzymes are amylase, trypsin and lipase, and diastase and decadiastase. So this is all for this class. Thank you.